Imagine a world swallowed by the sea, a civilization so advanced and magnificent that even the gods would envy it. Legends speak of a city of unimaginable wealth and wisdom, a society governed by both intellect and harmony, a place where art, science, and philosophy reached heights that would remain unmatched for millennia. This was Atlantis, the lost city that has fascinated humanity for over 2,000 years, a city whose story is as tantalizing as it is tragic, as mysterious as it is real. The tale begins not with explorers or sailors, but with a philosopher, Plato, the greatest mind of ancient Greece. Around 360 BC, he wrote of an island continent beyond the Pillars of Hercules, a land larger than Libya and Asia combined, home to a powerful empire. Plato described Atlantis as a beacon of human achievement, a civilization so advanced that its very existence challenged the imagination. It was a place of towering temples, concentric canals glistening like silver, palaces adorned with precious metals, and streets paved with stone, designed with a precision that echoed knowledge far beyond its era. But the story of Atlantis is not merely one of grandeur. Plato warned of its hubris. The Atlanteans, initially noble and just, grew proud, arrogant, and power-hungry, seeking to expand their dominion. They became a threat to neighboring civilizations, and the gods, displeased by their ambition and moral decay, decreed their downfall. And then, in a single night of catastrophe, Atlantis vanished beneath the waves, swallowed by earthquakes and floods, leaving behind only whispers of its existence. For centuries, scholars debated whether Atlantis was mere allegory, a moral lesson wrapped in myth, or a historical reality lost to the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. The enigma of Atlantis has inspired explorers, scientists, and dreamers alike. Could there have been a real city that perished, buried beneath thousands of meters of water, waiting to be discovered? Some suggest that Atlantis was not a far-off continent, but closer to the Mediterranean, possibly linked to the Minoan civilization on Crete or the island of Santorini, which was devastated by a catastrophic volcanic eruption around 1600 BC. The eruption of Thera, as modern archaeologists call it, was one of the largest in recorded history, unleashing tsunamis that wiped out entire settlements and blanketed the region in ash. Could this event have inspired Plato's story? The details align in eerie ways, a thriving, advanced society destroyed by natural catastrophe, leaving only legends. Others propose that Atlantis was an entirely separate civilization, a precursor to known history, whose knowledge of engineering, astronomy, and philosophy far exceeded its contemporaries. Ancient texts speak of canals that controlled water with precision, bridges that connected islands, and palaces equipped with advanced systems for heating, plumbing, and even sound manipulation for ceremonial purposes. Imagine walking through streets where the walls shimmer with metals unknown to history, where libraries held scrolls and knowledge that rivaled anything humanity would see for thousands of years. And yet, all of this was lost, swallowed by the merciless sea. The mystery deepens when modern researchers examine the Atlantic Ocean floor, exploring structures that hint at submerged cities. Off the coast of Spain, Morocco, and even the Caribbean, sonar readings reveal geometric formations that some claim could be remnants of man-made structures. Could these be the foundations of Atlantis? Skeptics warn that such patterns can be the result of natural geological activity, but the allure of discovery persists. Atlantis has become more than history. It is a symbol of human ambition, ingenuity, and the fragility of civilization. Its story resonates because it mirrors our own world, technological advancement intertwined with moral responsibility. The legend of Atlantis also carries an emotional weight that transcends facts. It evokes the wonder of a society that dared to reach for the stars, the tragedy of its hubris, and the haunting question, what if we, too, are vulnerable to the same forces? Consider the tales of Atlantean treasures, vast hoards of gold, precious gems, and mysterious artifacts. Stories speak of orichalcum, a metal so rare and radiant that it was said to glow in the sun, adorning temples and palaces. Some believe that if Atlantis were ever discovered, these treasures could redefine history and reshape our understanding of human civilization. Beyond wealth, the legend carries echoes of wisdom and innovation. Atlanteans were said to have studied the stars, understanding celestial patterns and the mechanics of planets with astonishing accuracy. They engineered machines that harnessed natural forces, built cities that integrated seamlessly with the environment, and cultivated a society that valued learning and art. And yet, their downfall came not from enemies or war, but from their own hubris and the unstoppable forces of nature. Natural disasters strike without warning, indifferent to human achievement. Atlantis serves as a reminder of our vulnerability and the fleeting nature of greatness. Every year, adventurers, divers, and scientists embark on quests to locate Atlantis, exploring underwater ruins, analyzing historical texts, and using the latest technology to uncover clues. From submarine expeditions to satellite imaging, humanity's fascination with Atlantis shows no sign of waning. The possibility of discovery fuels imaginations, inspiring books, movies, and documentaries, each attempting to recreate the grandeur and mystery of the lost city. Yet, the truth remains elusive. Plato's account remains the primary source, written thousands of years ago, and no incontrovertible evidence has been found to confirm the city's existence. Some argue that Atlantis was purely a cautionary tale, a metaphor for the dangers of pride and the moral decay of society. But even as a metaphor, its impact is undeniable, shaping culture, art, and the collective human imagination. Imagine standing on the shores of an uncharted island, feeling the wind carry whispers of a civilization that once thrived there. Picture walking through streets long buried beneath centuries of sediment, touching walls that once gleamed with the brilliance of a lost era. The emotional weight of Atlantis is in its mystery, the yearning to connect with a past that may never fully reveal itself. Scholars continue to debate, divers continue to search, and storytellers continue to inspire wonder. Atlantis remains a symbol of human potential and fragility, a mirror reflecting our greatest achievements and deepest fears. Its story is timeless, bridging the gap between myth and reality, history and imagination. And perhaps that is why Atlantis endures, because it is not just a city lost to the sea, but a reflection of the eternal human quest for knowledge, greatness, and the understanding that even the mightiest civilizations can vanish in the blink of an eye. The tale of Atlantis is not merely a story. It is a journey into the unknown, a challenge to the mind and spirit, and a reminder that the world holds secrets far greater than we can imagine. And as long as humanity dares to dream, to explore, and to question, the legend of Atlantis will continue to haunt us, inspire us, and remind us that some mysteries are meant to remain just beyond our reach. Its waters conceal treasures, knowledge, and lessons lost to time, yet they call to us with a promise that discovery is never final, that wonder never fades, and that the lost city of Atlantis may yet reveal its secrets to those who seek them with courage, curiosity, and an unyielding desire to uncover the truth. Atlantis captivates because it blends reality with imagination, fact with myth, history with possibility. It asks us to consider what might have been, to marvel at the ingenuity of those who came before, and to confront the fragility of human achievement in the face of nature's immense power. From Plato's writings to modern explorations, the story remains vivid, alive, and profoundly affecting. And perhaps the greatest lesson of Atlantis is this: even the most magnificent civilizations, no matter how brilliant or advanced, are impermanent. Their stories survive not because of monuments or treasures, but because of the human need to remember, to learn, and to dream. Atlantis is more than a city. It is a symbol of our aspirations, our mistakes, our resilience, and our eternal quest to reach beyond the known world. And as long as oceans cover the secrets of the past, and as long as hearts yearn for discovery, the lost city of Atlantis will continue to beckon, a haunting, magnificent, and unforgettable legend, a testament to human curiosity, imagination, and the eternal mystery of what lies beneath the waves.